It is Business Angie with you today, and we are going to do another round of the Wheel of Eyeshadow Palette Doom. Yes, it is time for round 2, where I am going to be spinning the wheel, and it's going to be picking different palettes for me, and we are going to do a palette, almost like a palette bingo, but it's more like like I said, the palette, eyeshadow palette Wheel of Doom. That's what we're doing. So I'm going to pick up the palettes here, and it says which eyeshadow palette, and all I have to do is click it and it will pick a palette. I deliberately have put in palettes that I like, that I enjoy, that I'm excited about, and that are not too new. So neither of my newest palettes are in here. I don't know if they should be, but I'm just telling you they aren't. So I'm gonna pick 5 palettes. I have done this video before, by the way. I'll put the thumbnail here and I'll try to remember and put it down below so that you can have a peek at it, because this is not my first go at this. First look turned out absolutely delicious. Loved it, loved it. So let's do a second one. How do I do this? Oh, like this. Okay. First one. Ooh, did we not have this last time? Should I? I feel like we had this last time. No, this is Solmåne 2. This is Solmåne 2. Okay, so this is Oden's Eye Solmåne 2. That one we haven't had. I need to go in and see. Which palette did we have last time? Let me just go in and double check which one we used last time, just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure we didn't use this one, but hold, 1 sec. Okay, it is me again. No, actually, Solmåne 2 was actually the one we had last time, so let's just not do the exact same one again. Let's try and do something a little bit different. Also, I'm already warm in my blazer, so I don't know if I'll be keeping that on when we're doing this, but here we are. So, okay, regard this, and if I get any of the other palettes as well, I will disregard those as well. By the way, these are not all of my eyeshadow palettes. Again, I feel like I should be ashamed, but kinda I am not. Okay, so new try. This one is Smolder. Which one is Smolder? I don't even know which one that is. I'm gonna screen save that one. Smolder?
I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently.
I don't even know which one that is. I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. I'll pull all the palettes once we've pushed them in here. Nearly Natural. I'm pretty sure that that is a Glaminatrix palette, okay? So that one I definitely do have, and I know where I mean, I have all these, but I know where that one is. So this is Just a Taste. That is an Unearthly palette. Okay. And fourth one, ooh, give me something colorful. Frozen Kiss. That is a Gourmande palette. And last one, can you, the little screen saves in the bottom. I love me a good iPhone until something is not working, and then just it does not want to cooperate. Okay, last one. We are getting Cobra. That is a Clarity palette. Where do I have that one? It's here somewhere. Okay, let me go get the palette, and we're gonna be creating a makeup look. What is the Smolder palette? I need to Google this. Okay, hear me out. First of all, I realized the Smolder palette is, of course, the Cosmic Beauty palette. This one. So this is what it looks like. This is the Smolder palette. And then we have the Cobra palette, which is this one right here. This is like very green. I think I'm gonna use the black from this one because I actually don't want to do a green look. Then we have the Frozen Kiss. And this one, I'm thinking about maybe using the purples for the lower lash line. And then we have, of course, the Just a Taste from Unearthly Cosmetics. And in this one, I am right now contemplating using this dark burgundy here. And the only one I haven't fully decided, oh my god, my nose is itching, what I want to use is the Nearly Natural from Glaminatrix. I will probably use one of the shimmers, but I will figure that out. So from the Smolder palette, I want to use the 2 pink shades here. They are called Shy and Intimate. And I think I'm gonna do like a pinky neutral dramatic look with a purple a purple lower lash line. So we are starting with Intimate. It took me a while to figure out what I want to do. This brush is not clean. You could see that. Oh gosh, that is actually horrible. You can see that, right? That is what happens when you use dirty brushes. This one needs to be cleaned. It looked clean, but it was most definitely not clean. I hope that's better. Okay, that's better. The other one, not so much. So we're gonna start with the pink in the upper crease. Feels weird for me to start with like a neutral pink like this, but it will be fine. Everything will be fine. So now we're gonna do the dark burgundy from Just a Taste. And I have a sneaking suspicion that this is gonna be super cool together. Maybe I'll use a slightly bigger brush than what I had planned. So this is an EO2 and this is Veins of Velvet. And I'm just gonna put this in the crease, I think. This is really pretty. And I think I'm gonna reapply some more pink after, just to make sure that I'm getting what I want. Oh my god, there's so many palettes in front of me. It's taking over. I'm putting a little bit more pink on the edge and blending, just to make sure that it's like not too choppy and that I don't take the burgundy too high up. Okay, it's time to go into the third palette, which is the Frozen Kiss by Gourmande Girls. I mean, this is just me playing with makeup. I'm not here to tell you that you need to buy these 5 palettes to do this look. You can shop your stash and find something similar. I will leave the palettes down below in case you are interested, but you don't need to be going out purchasing these to create a similar look. So I'm gonna do this purple and this purple on the lower lash line. That is the plan. This is Cold Snap. I kind of wanted to start with this before we go into the shimmers on the lid, because again, I'm not 100% sure yet what I want to do, but I did think a little purple could be fun. So this is Winter Romance. I did pull the purple up a little bit here just to see how it's gonna look, but I'm probably gonna be using the black for the upper lid once we get to the final part. I'm just adding a little bit of the pastel purple as well, just to get this to really just pop as a purple. This looks so good. Absolutely love it. I'm pulling it all the way into the inner corner, but not like in the inner corner. But yeah, this lower lash line, so cute. Oh, I need to find a purple eyeliner. I wonder, I'm still on the hunt for like the perfect one. I feel like it's really hard to find, but I did buy one from Go, and I kind of want to see if that one will work for this. Let me reapply some of the dark purple. I feel like I just got one. Where did I put it? Oh, it was red pen. Is it even here? I need to go hunting for it.
3 hours later.
Okay, I tracked it down. It looks like this is from Go, and it is the Longwear eyeliner in Up To You. And you can see this is a purple. And I'm thinking this will be perfect. I've said this before when it comes to like the waterline. It can either be a contrast to what you're wearing, or it can be to deepen up the look, make your eye look bigger or smaller, sexier or brighter, or it can be used to really enhance what is going on the lower lash line. And for me, I want to enhance the purple on the lower lash line, so I'm using a purple in the waterline, and it will make the lower lash line look even more purple, so that it really is purple. I do wish I could find one of these that is more like a cool tone purple though, but it seems to be really hard. Okay, there we are. Let's go in. What kind of shimmers do we want to do? So I'm gonna use the black from the Cobra palette. And I think there's a really pretty pink. I kind of want to do the smolder shade. And let's do black, and then let's use, oh, was it called a smolder shade? And then we have the smolder palette. It is. Oh my god, that is too funny. I'm almost thinking this one, the Embers shade on the inner part, and then the pastel pink. Do we care that it's 3 from the smolder palette? Do you care about that? I don't care about that, but do you care about that? Also, I can't really ask you, like, what I say goes, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna do, because this shade really is incredible. Like, look at that. That really is an incredible shade, and I'm not even feeling sad about using that one because that is such a good shade in this palette. Oh, do you hear the wind? Like, it's so loud. You know I love a metallic black. I have done one in one of my collab palettes with Oden's Eye, but I definitely in the future want to do one with my own brand too, because I love a like metallic black, especially this one that has like cool toned glimmer in it. Like, look at that. It's just so cool. I'm thinking then with the Cobra palette, actually I do have a couple of blacks in this collection, but I just really wasn't feeling a green look today, so I'll do the Viper Active. I'll do that one on a small EO5, and I'm just gonna, oh, I put this maybe a little bit too far out, but it will be fine. I'll put some black matte out here, and I will deepen this up a little bit and just make this look a little blended. Something like this. Slowly but surely creating something deep and fun. When you start blending over a, ooh, do I need to go into, there are too many palettes. I've said that already, but there are too many palettes. When you start blending on top of metallic, you can see here, you do get a little bit of fallout, because usually metallics, especially those that have a little bit more sparkle to them. Oh, this is not even the right one. I'm gonna go into just the taste a bit and do the burgundy again. They're not meant to be like blended on top of. It will just get you a whole bunch of fallout. But I also do want to make sure that we are getting a little bit of smokiness out here. That is looking good, right? That is giving us the darkness we are looking for. Let's get rid of some of the, I mean, don't look at this. We're gonna cover that up, but I do feel like the outer corner is looking, that's looking good. So now we're gonna fix this part. You see this really, really awful part? We're gonna fix that with this one that's called Embers. How very, very fitting. I'm gonna do an EO1. I know a lot of people are asking me, when is the EO1 coming back in stock? It is in production. I'm so sorry it's taking time. I know that like 2015, 16, 17 made us think, because of how people were restocking and faking selling out and all of that. I know we think that like getting things into production, this is Embers, and restocking takes so short time. But actually producing new brushes from scratch takes 2 months. And of course included in that is also, you know, money exchanging back and forth, mails exchanging back and forth, and of course shipping. So restocking something takes much longer than we were led to believe during the heyday of like the 2016 makeup, when things were selling out and then magically they were back in stock within 2 weeks. No. When I create an eyeshadow palette, usually the production for that is between 1 to 2 months as well. It all depends on how big stock you have and how busy the people, like how popular the people you are working with are. For me, it usually takes between 5 to 8 weeks to get something that is not brushes. Just the time that is like in the actual like factory lab. And I know this is not maybe something that a lot of people talk about, but I have been getting a lot of questions about like how long is it going to take before the brushes are back in stock, and they are in production. It's just that it takes some time. So it will be back. It's just a little patience. And then maybe someone are thinking, well, how did they do it then in 2015, 16, 17 when things were getting back in stock within like 2 weeks? Well, maybe they had more. I can almost promise you that this is what happened. They had more units than they let on, and then they faked selling out to create FOMO, and then they would just put it back in stock after a short amount of time. And the FOMO, and because of how the makeup industry was at that point, made people go crazy and want to buy it. Remember that also when you see things sell out and come back in stock quickly, it doesn't have to be. It could be that more stock was already on the way, but it could also mean that they said we're sold out even though they actually weren't. We're gonna do this one that's called Shy. And we're gonna put it in the inner corner, and I'm also gonna just blend a little bit of this on top of the edge here to just lighten this part up. And also, like, selling out is also a numbers game. If you have 200 of something, it's much easier to sell out than if you have 2,000 or something, or 20,000 or something. And remember, most brands will not tell you any of those numbers. They will not tell you how many they bought, how many they have, and stuff like that. Because, well, they don't have to. It's almost like a business secret, which I think makes total sense. But I see sometimes comments saying this brand is more popular than this brand because they always sell out. And that doesn't necessarily have to be a fact. It could just be that the brand is ordering from a lab that allows you to order less units. And for them, it's more important to sell out and be out of stock than to have things in stock when people are coming to the website. I'm going to re-add a little bit more. Where did I put it? I'm going to re-add a little bit more of the purple from the Frozen Kiss palette, just like over here. Yeah, this is definitely the correct way to go. I am loving this. Look at that. That is the look. It's giving grungy, warm pink with a bright, like, pastel lower lash line. I'm liking it. Does this go with this blazer? Absolutely not, but I don't care. Isn't this so cool? Maybe it's a little bit too big for me. I do think I got a small, but maybe I should have gotten an XS, but it's so cute. I love it. Like a mustard blazer, what is not to love? I really like how this look turned out, even though I will say the upper lid turned out way more warmer than I first anticipated when I started getting into this look. But I mean, I did use a burgundy, so what was I expecting? But I really like how it looks, and I think the lower lash line really gives something special. And this is reminding me how much I love a metallic black. It really is such a cool shade to work with. Don't forget to use your metallic blacks in your collection. I'm sure you have one somewhere. Putting that on the outer half of the lid and then putting something lighter on the inner part, it's 10 out of 10, 100% recommend. So I hope this was a little bit entertaining, a little bit fun. Let me know if you want me to do this again. Let me know what kind of videos you just want to see, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm already over commentary videos. I just want to play with makeup, and I'm so excited that you're still here watching this video, clearly also wanting to see just, having fun with makeup, having fun with the makeup we already own. I hope you're having a great day. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you soon in a new video. Bye!